Ada lagi informasi pemirsa dari musisi internasional Elliot James Ray yang belakangan ini jadi fenomena di media sosial karena gaya nyanyinya yang kental dengan nuansa oldies, suaranya kan berat deep gitu pemirsa. Meski usianya masih tergolong muda lah sebenarnya. Dan karya musiknya ini dengan cepat diterima oleh para penikmat musik yang didorong lagu-lagunya yang memang viral di TikTok. Dan ada rekan Anggi Hasibuan yang berkesempatan untuk berbincang langsung nih sama Elliot terkait dengan fenomena tersebut. Kita simak.
Hi, I'm Elliot James Ray and you are watching Showbiz on MetroTV.
So you just drop a live version of Unchan's melody? Yeah. What made you pick that classic, and is there any story behind doing it live?
It's a song that I've always really thought was quite a challenging thing to sing, and recently, on tour, I thought, why not give it a go? And it went down really well. I was posting a cover of it on TikTok and YouTube and things like that, and a lot of people were interested in it. So I thought, why not release it and give it to the world so people could listen to it? And honestly, it's probably one of my favorite covers that I've ever done. I've done a lot of covers over the years, but that one is a special one to me because it's such a challenge to sing, and I just feel like when I get it right and I sing it and it lands the way I want it to, it feels good to sing, which is good.
Good for your touch, lonely time.
We mixed and mastered the levels of the guitars and the other instruments, and that's all you get. It's just literally a straight up live recording. Okay. That's the way I wanted it to be. I wanted it to feel natural and raw and not produced, because that song back then wasn't really produced. It was just played live. So I felt it was the perfect setting for that song.
Okay, people say this EP shows a retro side of you. But with a modern touch. So how did you build that sound?
It was quite easy. We basically just spent a lot of time looking at the recording styles and the equipment and utilizing them as much as we can. We used as many different things as possible, ranging from 1960s drum kits to microphones to guitars, and just finding as much from that era and recording it as the way that they would have recorded it back then. And not doing too much to it. And I think that the sound and the way that it's produced and mixed makes it feel like it should stand up today, but it also has the old school feel because it's the music from that time.
My baby's asking where I've been. Said I've been flirting with the wind. My baby's asking where I've been. Oh.
Your music has a strong retro vibe, but a big part of your listeners are Gen Z. How do you keep that classic feel while staying relevant today?
I think TikTok is a very great platform. A lot of young people watch TikTok, and I think the music being out on TikTok really helps push people, and I think there's a curiosity behind listening to older music. I think maybe it's a way that bridges the gap between old and young. And I think a lot of the comments that I get on my TikTok really showcase, how it's connecting with people. And I think I get a lot of comments about people saying I showed this to my grandma, and now we have an artist that we love watching together. And when I did my own show, it was interesting to see what the demographic was of people that came, and it was literally anyone and everyone was at my show, and I think that was so nice to see. And it's all just through the power of TikTok. I think it's a great platform, and I highly recommend that any artist starting out, doesn't matter what genre you do, TikTok is the way to connect with new people and young people of today.
Do you have time to read all the comments on the TikTok?
I try.
You really?
Try. Yeah, I really do. Sometimes it's a little difficult because certain videos get a lot more comments than others. But even still, I'll scroll through the comments and I'll have a read, because I think it's great to know your audience and to feed off of what they're asking for and what they're maybe not asking for.
Okay. Lately, a lot of artists have been speaking out about concert tickets prices getting too high because of promoters. Many feel it's making music less accessible to fans. What's your take on that?
I mean, it's a difficult subject because you know, everything's a business. You got to make money. You got to do certain things to continue. Obviously, I'd love to create a show that just works for everyone, and I think that's the main thing. And when I do eventually come back to Jakarta and to other places, and I do my own shows, hopefully those will be very affordable for everyone, and we can make it work. I think that's the main thing. It's all about, as an artist, you have to be the person that can help your audience make it to the shows as well. And I think that that's an important piece to this. So yeah, there isn't really much that I can give other than that.
All I dream of is your eyes. All I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me that's enough.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.